Okay, peace rights now. Moving on to peace rights. Peace rights is the right of people to have their government maintain peace and eliminate war. So in ancient times, countries acted in their own interests and the international order was determined by the dominant state. Okay, so if I'm, in ancient times, if I'm the Roman Empire, I don't care about the rules of law, peace rights. I just want to go and start war and take over this land and that land. Okay, so that's more an ancient civilization. But since then, we've had really new deadly weapons created. So the idea of peace rights has become really, really important because now we have the potential to kill people, but also kill humanity at large. So rules for waging war were developed through international conferences and meetings to try to govern, especially nuclear warfare, because it's kind of immense threat to humankind at large. Okay, now, peace rights are really easy to talk about because remember, the UN was established post-World War II to try and create and maintain global peace and security. So peace rights basically started at the genesis, or with the genesis of the United Nations. The Charter does permit military force and self-defense. Okay, so this is the concept of war on terror that has been justified. That justifies war on terror. So fighting back against terrorism is the idea of self-defense. If a state commences an illegal war, it is considered an act of aggression and parties involved can be tried by the International Criminal Court. Okay, so these are examples. We're not going to go through all of them, but I'll go through peacekeeping missions. But these are some examples of things that you could talk about if you're talking about the developing recognition of peace rights. Now, do not need to know all of them, but I would definitely talk about peacekeeping missions because I think they're literally designed to respect peace rights. So peacekeeping missions basically is where the UN can send in a group to fight back at the country that's having conflict. Let's say there's a particular country that's having conflict and there's war going on, civil war in between different groups in the country. They can send in a peacekeeping mission to basically use conflict to try and stop the war. And it's kind of all designed to keep the peace, even though we are using war to try and stop war. It's kind of aimed towards ultimately stopping warfare.